welcome to another Winter 2014 S.W.A.T review. My name is Kate, otherwise known as Narataki.
And I'm Alan, otherwise known as Hisumi.
We are from ReverseThieves.com. You can go there to get other S.W.A.T reviews for the season, as well as our monthly Speakeasy podcast.
And this time we're looking at Hamatora from Studio Naz, and it is streaming on Crunchyroll.
It was conceived as a mixed media project, like that's how it's described when you look it up, which to me means they sort of, like a company conceptualized the idea and then they sort of farm it out. Like, okay, we're gonna hire people to make a manga about it, we're gonna make an anime, and they're making a game. This PI agency with all these kind of very weird, eccentric young people. And as the episode goes on, we realize that most of them seem to have some sort of superhuman powers, and each one's different. And the world itself is aware of people with superpowers. They call them minimum holders. I don't know why. That is a really weird word.
Because they know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
It must be it. That's gotta be the reason. So the show, by the end, I thought, okay, this is kind of like the X-Men detective agency.
I thought that was a good description.
Because, like, all the characters are young and they're, they seem kind of stylish and cool, and each person is kind of weird and has an eccentric personality. The weirdest one to me was that guy named Birthday, because, well, his name is Birthday. And also, there's this one point in the episode where he just stores fried chicken in the glove compartment of their car. I don't know why. But the mystery of this episode, there's actually kind of 4 cases all at once, but they end up connecting to each other. First, they seem like they're all these kind of just disparate things, like, oh, we're gonna guard this girl, there was a bank robbery, there's this safe of this rich family that they need opened, and also there are these girls being kidnapped. It all winds up being all related to each other. But I felt like it was hard to follow the logic of the kind of the clues. Like, it went so fast that I don't know if you're supposed to try to figure it out as opposed to kind of be along for the ride and be more into what kind of weird people they're going to encounter.
I felt like the minimum holder superpower battle was a little more important to them than the mystery. I mean, that might change. It might be just that they really wanted to introduce the powers more than the mystery.
Because we know from the end that there is at least some sort of overarching mystery, because there's a serial killer that's going after the minimum holders.
And the police detective that at least assigned them part of the job did also seem to indicate that there was some kind of organization gathering minimum holders that was not up to any good. So I wonder, that could also be a big overarching plot.
Right, that's true. So it might not be really a mystery show. I'm not sure yet. I liked that it's a big PI agency. I liked the powers. Because I'm not totally sure what Nice's power is. I don't know if I want to even say, because I thought that was a nice... I liked the way they did that at the end, because you still weren't sure all the way up to the end, like, okay, what's his deal? And then I felt like it made sense.
There was that one bad guy who was like, let me spell out what my power is in a monologue.
Exposition moment. It was like he had already attacked somebody before that, and then, in the middle of him attacking the mansion, he's like, my power is gravity, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay.
Thanks.
I didn't need to know that. So at the end of the episode, everybody busts out their powers, so...
Well, the main character's little girl's sidekick, I feel she has a power, but she didn't bust hers out. But a lot of them did.
And again, that seemed sort of to be like, hey, look, everybody has powers, it's gonna be crazy,
It was interesting that every time anybody used their power, they'd kind of have it go into this psychedelic and negative space.
And I wasn't sure, like, some people had sort of another object that they used in order to facilitate their power, and then I wasn't sure if everybody needed to do that.
I'm trying to remember if the bad guy of the episode did.
Well, he had that gum.
Right. because the main character has, you know what?
We don't want to say, because if
Yeah.
you watch the episode, yeah. And then that one guy has, like, the
Taser.
taser. And then, but see, the doctor, I thought maybe his, like...
I think it was his eye patch, though.
Oh, his eye patch. Okay, I was thinking it was, like, his like,
I think that
armor? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I thought it was his eye patch, but
Okay.
it could be debated. But he did not monologue about what his power did.
It's true. And then, but also the glasses guy. I
actually don't remember his power at all.
Well, he was able to block all that stuff, and, like, because doesn't he get all that, like, debris
Right.
thrown at him, and then he was able to block it? So I wasn't sure.
I wasn't paying attention. Like, I wasn't paying attention to what his object was.
So there might be some other element to it, you know, and we don't know yet, of course, like, where the powers come from. That's why I said, like, mutants, you know, it's the X gene or whatever, the mutant gene. But I have no idea yet. So I liked it, but then some things, it felt a little like...
It felt like they were trying to hit all the high points really quickly, but not reveal everything. They didn't want to give you all the cards in their hand, but they definitely wanted to play 3 of their 5 cards in their hand really quickly.
Because I'm a little more interested in the personalities of the characters and how, because there's a pretty large cast, especially like just at the PI agency, let alone anybody else like peripherally involved. So, you know, I like kind of that quirky makeup of characters, and there doesn't seem to really be like a big romance or anything. It's just some oddball personalities, which could be a lot of fun. I feel like it was hard to tell from the first episode if I'm totally on board. Like, I liked it, but I didn't super love it, but I definitely didn't dislike it.
It's a show we'll probably watch, but it's on probation.
Yeah, gotta see a couple more episodes.
All right, see you guys next time.